wake up, the tea is hot. Nigga, Kim and Rebecca got the spot. Sip it slow, let the gossip flow. The morning tea is a daily glow. Turn it up, hear the laughter ring. Stories fly like birds on wings. Steeped in truth with a twist of fun. The morning tea has just begun. Pour a cup, let the chatter spring. Your morning fix is here with three. Mika, Kim, and Rebecca agree. The morning tea is the place to be.
Good morning. Good morning. Good
Hey, y'all.
Good morning, people. While we wait on everybody to hop on in the room. Good morning. It is Women's Worth Wednesday, and we are excited, y'all. Introduce to the people who don't know y'all, who need to know y'all, and reintroduce to those who do know you. Rebecca, I'm gonna start off with you. If I can get my words together this morning.
Hey, y'all. Hey, it's April the 1st. I'm your girl, Rebecca, Miss Unmuted, and I am hoping y'all are having a great and awesome day and getting ready for Easter.
Oh my God, Easter is right around the corner, y'all. Easter
Yes,
is
it
right
is.
around the corner. So Kim,
And
tell
I'm your, let me get my voice together. What's going on? That ain't no April Fool's joke either, y'all. I'm your favorite girl, Miss Kimberly. Happy April to y'all.
Absolutely. And Kim, I'm gonna need you to introduce yourself for real.
Okay, I'm still trying to figure out who I am and what I want to say.
You know who you is. Everybody's favorite what?
Miss Kimberly. I'm a new author. I'm an event host. I'm a pop-up host. You know, I'm all things popping. I'm gonna get it together.
I ain't mad at you.
I'm gonna get it together, y'all.
It's a good thing, though. All things popping. All things popping.
Yes.
So good morning, everybody. I am Mika Diamond, one of the hosts of the Morning Tea Radio Show. I'm also a brand strategist, the CEO, owner of Mika Diamond Inc. and MD Inc. Academy, and just happy to be in the building with the land of the living. Listen, because people is popping out of here. People popping out of here. So let's say good morning to the folks. We got Jessica in the building.
Hey, Jessica.
Who else we got? We got the newest great grandmother, Miss Ursa, in the building. We got fashionista, Miss Marcy Jackson in the building.
Marcy.
All right, my Paris bestie.
And then we got Kiana, Miss Seamoss, who is
this
morning. Clock it.
Clock it. Y'all do us a favor, share the live. Invite some people to the live because we got a great conversation on today. And if this is your first time tuning in to the Morning Tea Radio Show with these amazing ladies, we have Morning Tea topics. We utilize this platform for businesses, entrepreneurs, those who wanted to grow and enlarge your networking territory. So if you are a business owner, nonprofit, or if you have an event coming up, let us know. Let us advertise for you. Come on the show so we can interview you and get all of the tea on you and your business and your event. You can email us. The email information is at the bottom that is scrolling across, so you can't miss it. morningtearadioshow@gmail.com. It is April. It's a new month, and we got new topics, y'all. Let's talk about last month, Women's History Month, and all of the ladies who joined us on last month. Tell us, Kim, give us your overall perspective on last month of Women's History Month.
You know, it was a great time to have some awesome women on the panel as guests. They dropped some nuggets, you know, some knowledge, some wisdom, some good time. You know, I love a good laugh and learning. It was really good, you know, to have the women on the panel with us last month. Last month was a good month. It was good. It was good.
Each week we went higher each week in conversation. And you know, and some had to check themselves. And I always say sometimes you have to look at yourself and do a self-reflection on your past and where you are currently. And we got some very good nuggets from some women that was on, like you shared. Kim, what do you think? Tell us what your thoughts are, Rebecca.
I loved it. I love that the women came on and popped their stuff, said the things that they had going on, said the challenges that they have. I love the transparency, especially when we had Jalita on. I love how the things she said she went through you know, coming up and how it still sits with her today. I just loved it because a lot of people need to hear that. So many people think that certain people just out here walking perfect and don't go
Yeah.
through things. And I
Yeah.
think other women need to hear that we all fall short. So
Absolutely.
I love
Absolutely.
it.
And I see,
Yeah,
I like the
it was
fact that a
very-
lot of relationships was birthed out of,
Yeah.
you know, the women
Yeah.
being on the panel.
Mhm.
So that was good. You know, I love the impact of, you know, relationships with people.
Right. Right. Because I think what people felt safe because people were pulling back their own layers and said,
Mhm.
you know, I can relate to that situation
Right.
scenario, or I'm in that space right now, and I'm glad you said that, or I'm glad Rebecca said it, or I'm
Mhm.
glad the guest said it, because I've been feeling like that for a long time. And that's what the Morning Tea Radio Show is about. We always keep it 100, you know, and also want to make sure that we're having authentic conversations so people feel safe to be their
Right.
authentic self, right?
Right.
Because we have walked the journey. We have walked the journey, and it haven't been bells and whistles, glitz and glamour for all of us. And so when you can set aside, or you can listen to somebody that you're looking at on social media and you thinking that it's all good, it's all
Yeah.
good, and to be able to listen and share it, even in your situation, you start thinking about, oh man, my situation isn't as bad as what I thought it is.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Knowing you're not alone.
Going through
Yeah.
this with me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Or let me ask you, Rebecca, how did you get over this? Now that I've heard your story and heard your comments, or Yolanda,
Yeah.
who gave some very good nuggets, her and Jay. So awesome month. Awesome month. So I'm going to make sure to give the ladies a round of applause. But just doing Rebecca like that good. But y'all listen up. If y'all are tuned in, do us a favor again, share the live comments. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channels, because we are on YouTube as well. But we are excited about today. So over the weekend, what did y'all do over the weekend? I know, Rebecca, you was probably in the trap.
Hanging in the trap.
But Rebecca, I saw that you went to a festival. What kind? Lemon Drop.
The
Tell us
Lemon
about the Lemon Drop Festival.
The Lemon Drop Festival was very cool. Yes, it was like a you pay for a ticket and then you go to the different booths and get different types of lemon drops.
Oh,
But
my fave.
they had food trucks out there, and the culture, like our people, they had like the tall walking women, and
Yeah.
they had DJ, they had people dancing, and it was just like our people just getting together, just
It was
having
a
a good
vibe.
It was a vibe. It was kind of rainy, but they didn't stop nothing.
Yeah.
They had like different flavors. Like you might go to mango lemon drop or
Wow.
regular strawberry, blueberry. It was really cool. It was
Now,
really
let
How
me
many
ask
drops did you have?
Oh, and then and let me just tell y'all. So when I went in there, I said, okay, this is a fairly inexpensive event. So I say maybe they're gonna have them like kind of watered. Baby,
Yeah.
Dante and I went in, we had 10, they gave us 10 tickets each. When we left, I gave probably 6 away, and he probably gave away 5. Like,
Okay.
hit.
Yeah. That was so good. So let me ask you this, because I'm new to this area. Do they have that every year?
They do have it. That was the first
Okay.
time I had went, but they do have it. I asked the lady, she said yes, we do put it together every year as like a little festival. And she said they just have it in different places, but they
Okay.
go place to place. They have a lemon drop one, and they have a margarita one, and they have a taco one.
Well,
Like
you better
a
keep me
tequila
posted on those. You got
let me know. Let me write that down.
Yeah, so when I hear about them, I'll definitely let y'all know, because it was a good time. It really was.
Good. I thought that was so different when we saw it. So what did you do last weekend, Kim?
Listen, y'all. Y'all think y'all want to be hanging with Amika Diamond, baby? Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, because y'all was in them streets.
Yeah, we was in the streets. Baby, listen, I slept all day Sunday. I didn't even get out the bed.
I forgot.
Listen, I went from the bed to the couch, from the couch to the bed, baby.
It's my kind of good time.
But I started out that Saturday showing love and support to my bestie, Jay Kelly. She had her Jordan's Heart Festival that she do annually at Emancipation Park. That was awesome. I just barely finished that big old turkey leg I had the other day from there. It was good. Then I left there learned my way around the city downtown. You know, that girl Mika Diamond, she bad, y'all. You know, I learned how to maneuver
Houston streets,
back streets and all that good stuff. Then I attended a birthday party. We had a good time. It was really nice. And Sunday, baby, I made love to the bed and the couch.
Hey, you was out of there, huh?
Yeah. So last weekend, listen, y'all. I promise y'all, on my ride Sunday, I was rushing to beat sleep. I was so tired. I did the I Win conference for 2. First of all, we did a grand opening at Greens Point on Wednesday. So I drove in, went straight to the grand opening. Mm-hmm. So shout out, I am on the board for Grace Community Outreach. And so we opened a workforce development center in the Greens Point area on Wednesday. So if you know anybody that is going through re-entry or anybody, we have phlebotomy, we have CNA Tech, we have HVAC, any of those things, we have those programs that are funded to assist them. Not only that, but they're also able to get a job once they are done. So if y'all want that information, you can make sure that you reach out to me, provide that. Then Friday and Saturday, I was at the I Win conference in Pearland. Shout out to Gladys B, who is the founder of Sisters Cafe. We had an awesome time shout out to Marcy, who was in the building, and all of those that I got a chance to witness and meet and build relationships with. So that was awesome. And then I did everything that Kim said. Did everything that Kim talked about.
And look, I started with her on what was that when we went to the grand
Wednesday. You started with me Wednesday. So the only rest day she had was Friday. That was a wrap. And then got to give a major shout out to my best friends of almost 30 years. We celebrated my birthday on Thursday, since I won't be there for my birthday because I will be in Chicago. My birthday. So excited about that. So shout out. I saw a lot of Bestie Collective women at the She Thrives event on Saturday. So shout out to y'all. I love the fact that y'all are traveling in packs. One is introducing another event to somebody else, which y'all are showing up. And that's what the ecosystem is all about. Building relationships, sharing the wealth, whether it's knowledge or whether it's opportunities. I absolutely love to see that. So Miss Eartha, I know Kiana was there. I know Kiara was there. Angela was there. Rhonda Prince was there. Sharika Hunt was there. Okay. All my Pretty Girls Rock sisters were in the building. So I saw y'all, and it's just amazing to see women during Women's History Month thriving and building relationships with each other. So shout out to y'all for doing that, and congratulations on just your growth, and not just sitting, but actually growing. So shout out to y'all. So yes, we had an awesome weekend, busy, but today is April 1st, y'all. It is April Fool's Day. Have y'all started with an April Fool joke?
Girl, nobody better not call me joking, because I ain't the one.
You're gonna go completely off.
I'm gonna go off.
Completely off. Oh, and I also gotta say, I shout out to my daddy. Him and I went to breakfast, and listen, I thought I was a social butterfly. He is the king of sociable. He knows everybody. We went to eat breakfast, and baby, he walked in the door. All of the hosts, all the waiters knew who he was, and opened up a major opportunity for me in H-Town, which I will be sharing a little bit later. So y'all get ready for that. But yeah, awesome opportunity. And I was just like, you know what? I get it, honest. I really do.
You really do. Your mama and your daddy be in them streets.
Both of them. They outside. Me and my mama, I was going in, and she was coming in, and I was going out. I was going out, and she was coming in. That was the whole week. She said, "Baby, you're gonna have to go home and get you have a whole new vacation when you get home." But yes, I love it. I love that they are the way that they are, because that's how I am. And I celebrated with my sister. We had crawfish. So that was my weekend. But y'all, listen, we got a good morning tea topic. But first, we got this tea gossip, this entertainment. So y'all make sure that you stay right there. I got a morning tea letter that I really want y'all to comment on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now it's time for entertainment news, the tea gossip segment, right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show.
All right, right, y'all. So if you aren't familiar with the Morning Tea segment, it's the time where we talk about anything in the entertainment industry. It could be a letter, it could be an inbox. So if you want to inbox something and you want to be anonymous and want to get perspectives, just go ahead and send it to me. You can send it to me by inbox, or you can send it through morningtearadioshow@gmail.com, and I will share it on the air. So here's a Morning Tea letter. Dear Morning Tea, I have fallen out with my best friend of 20 years, and I'm not sure how to proceed. A few years ago, she started a new job and became too busy for chats or to catch up. However, whenever we do manage to chat or catch up, she wades into with advice and suggestions about what I need to do to improve my situation. I'm recently separated from a marriage of 20 years, and I'm trying to keep things even for my 2 teenage children. I became increasingly frustrated by how inappropriate her suggestions were and eventually lost my temper. I told her to stop making suggestions as they weren't helpful, and that she has to be removed from my life. This was 3 months ago, and since then she has ceased all contact and didn't reply to an apology for losing my temper. She said no one has ever hurt her the way that I hurt her. She has now emailed me asking to meet me when she's less busy, saying she's still very hurt, but she missed me. I miss her too, but at the same time, I don't miss the stupid suggestions. She's the godmother to one of my children. She has had no contact with her since this has happened, even missing her birthday. How should I handle this? I am very hurt at how she deserted me at a time when I needed people around me while going through a painful separation. First of all, you told her you didn't want her in your life.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
Like you
and it's
cannot.
a mixture of different things. It ain't just that. It ain't just. It's she already said she feels she's too busy for her. She did so.
That's a lot of, like you just said, a lot. But you also gotta look at the fact that sometimes you outgrow people, and it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because and I'm not saying that the writer is is weight for the lady that has moved on to different chapters. But you have to be understanding to a degree that, hey, she's trying to get her life together. Now, that doesn't give her the right to talk to you, like crap, by all means, and running her mouth like just because she thinks she done leveled up a little bit, she could talk to you any kind of way. By all means, that's not what I'm saying. But I think y'all need to have a conversation, a good, a heart-to-heart conversation with each other. And try not to be so personal, because you might have to check her. You might have to check her and say, don't forget where you come from. And a lot of people feel like that they have arrived, and they think they can arrive with a very cocky attitude, if that makes sense. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I totally agree that sometimes you outgrow people. And I tried to, as you were talking and as I'm thinking of, I'm trying to put myself in a position with my best friends, right? I feel like at some point, and then I'm not talking about my 20 plus best friend, but there are people that I considered my best friends from like high school, that our conversations are just completely different. What I'm doing in life, they're in a different space. So we may not talk every day. We may not even talk every month. I may just interact with her on Facebook. It is not that I don't love her. We just don't still have the same relationship that we had. There were parts of my life that she had no idea about. But there were parts of my life that Candy and Rhonda know everything about. There ain't a part that they haven't been a part of. And so I was trying to sit and think and listen. And it's not from her perspective when it comes to me, because I'm doing different things, like stuff we talked about. Like we really don't have that conversation to talk about no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a different space in life. And then also looking at it, you can't have it both ways. If you told her that you didn't want her in your life, I don't care if it was a temper or whatever it is, those words hurt.
Oh yeah.
You have a certain relationship with somebody and they tell you, I don't want you in my life. and then you come back and you miss her. Now, no, my feelings are not the same that they were at that time. And when it comes to your daughter, if you don't want me in your life, I'm gonna respect your decision.
And I'm not gonna to get to her to
right. I'm not gonna have her in the middle of it because you saying you don't want me in my life. Well, y'all are connected. So if you, the mother, are telling me you don't want me in your life, how am I just gonna be still pressing way with your daughter? So and if it took her that long, if it took her some time to say that she wants to meet up with you when she's not busy, she probably got a cold heart at this point because she never would have expected you to say that. So for me, bail out, like hold yourself accountable for what you said. You may miss her, but your relationship will never be the same.
No, you done messed up.
You tell me you don't want me in your life. Like you should just had the conversation and say you didn't like, but you let it build up to the point where now you let it build up to where you anger and you just gonna throw up and throw it out. No, you can't do that with me.
So good luck with that relationship.
Because I think it's some underlying stuff. It ain't just that she put that because the two busy. You hear stuff like that from grown people. This and that when you know I'm out here working. I don't have the luxury to just sit and just be like, the luxury of doing that. But it's certain things you have to listen for to let you know it's other stuff underneath that she's really saying nothing. And
hold yourself accountable too. If it's something else up underneath, then you need to check yourself.
Say that. Just say that.
Exactly. Totally agree. All right, y'all. So you in the comments, let us know your thoughts when it comes to your best friends and how you would have handled the situation, because maybe your perspective is different from ours, and we would love to hear it. But guess what? We got a new segment. I mean, not a new segment. We got another segment.
All right, we got a new one.
Don't miss it.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Rebecca, the Unmute Yourself Queen. Let me ask you a question. Do you find yourself shrinking inside of rooms that you are meant to command? And do you ask yourself, why does this keep happening? Well, stay tuned for my upcoming segment, Unmute Yourself, and you'll see why and get tips on how to change that. Stay tuned.
Hey y'all, how are y'all doing today? I hope that y'all are still unmuting. But as I look over social media, one of the things that I see is that so many of y'all, with y'all awesome self, are still seeking permission and validation from people who don't even deserve to walk in the same space as you. These same people who are insecure, who are very intimidated by you, who don't have your best interest at heart at all, and y'all are still seeking permission and validation from these people. Walk your walk, talk your talk, and do you. Do not worry about seeking out validation from people that can't even light a candle to what you're doing. So let's stop it. I see so much pick me energy. We are too old and too grown for that, ladies. Walk your own walk and talk your own talk and unmute yourself and take my advice, because I'm going to start calling it out. Some of y'all are just who pick me. Pick me. Please, here I am. Pick me. Let's stop that and let's walk our own walk and talk our own talk. That is
that's good to me.
That is good, that's baby, because I'll bring my own table and throne chair, baby.
I'm just giving you an explosion, Rebecca. I'm gonna give you an explosion. Because baby, listen, I just put a post up this week about it's too many pick me's. Like, come on now, y'all. Like you weren't supposed to be a shadow. You're supposed to be the light. Like stay lit in 26. Like stop sitting back and just being a shadow of somebody else. Like and we see you. We people see you. They may not say nothing, but they see you. They see you. So excited about that. All right, we're gonna get into this short song, and then we come back. We got Miss Kim. So y'all don't go nowhere. We'll keep it live. We don't know what Miss Kim got, baby. We don't know what she got. We don't know what she got.
It's the morning tea, the perfect brew to start the day right. Good vibes and music shining so bright. With every sip, let your spirit soar. Open the window, let in so much more. It's the morning tea.
it's your favorite Miss Kim on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Coming up next, let me ruffle your feathers. Stay put now. Don't go nowhere.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, y'all. It's your favorite Miss Kimberly. You know, I was torn this morning on what I wanted to talk about. So I'm just gonna let the Lord use me.
Let him use you.
Listen, but no, real talk. I just finished up a 31-day class of Proverbs with that awesome prophetess Jalita Porter and her husband Pastor Porter, and I learned so much in that class. Taking that daily, we met every day at 12 o'clock, reading the book of Proverbs. But one word that stuck out to me that I just kept hearing this morning was consistency. Y'all got that? Somebody type that in the chat. Consistency. If you can't spell it, just put CONST period. But what I want to talk about that got a little ruffle the feathers with the consistency. If you're going to be consistent in anything, and I'm going to use the example of if you've been consistent with just thumbing up every post that I post, scrolling by, not liking it, not sharing it, not doing that. Stay consistent in doing that, okay? Don't try to jump on the bandwagon now when you see some elevation going on. Don't try to, because I've had people reach out to me here recently, right? Since the book dropped. And it's like, hey, this. And granted, I got love for people, but I see you. I've been seeing your consistency with the thumbs up, with the not sharing, not liking. So my advice to you, if you're consistent, stay consistent, okay? And whatever you do, whether good, bad, or shady, just stay that way. Stop switching up on people, okay? I love y'all. But be kind in your consistency, okay? But I see you.
Do you want your brand heard and your story told? The Morning Tea Radio Show is booking interview and commercial advertising slots, and they are happening right now. This is your chance to connect with an engaged audience of entrepreneurs, creatives, and community leaders who value real conversations and real impact. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Email us today at morningtearadioshow@gmail.com. That's morningtearadioshow@gmail.com, where voices are heard and events and brands are amplified.
Let me first apologize because it wasn't supposed to go that fast. And Kim was still talking, and I had my hand. I was going to press it. So I was not meaning to cut you off.
I couldn't stop.
I couldn't stop it once it started. So let me publicly. It was not supposed to do that.
No, you
so
good.
Go ahead and finish in what you were saying.
No, I just want people to understand, keep the same energy, just keep the same energy. Because I remember back in the days, I used to say stuff, your words are powerful, whether good or bad. And I used to say things like, people gonna wish that they would have maintained, if they were genuine with me, they would have maintained the relationship. Because I like to know, I don't really change up on people. People switch up on me, right?
Yeah.
So stay consistent in that, because now the same energy is going to be returned. I used to say people going to have to make an appointment to talk to me. And I mean that. I mean that with everything, with glasses on, glasses off. You want to talk to me, you're going to have to make an appointment, because I got my ones that, hey, we can talk, but some of y'all make an appointment. Call my office to make an appointment.
Baby, I'm like a boss. Because you was
and at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you have to, as you continue to grow, and I hope people understand this, it's not to boast, or it's not to put yourself in a position to where you can't be touched. I had somebody yesterday, and y'all, I don't do Facebook beef. I do real.
Yes.
Kim and Rebecca will tell you.
Yeah.
If there's an issue with me, I'm going to call it out, and I'm going to make you put an address on it. Like, I don't have time to be trying to figure out if you're talking to me. If you're real about who you are and you got something to say to me, just say it.
Just say it.
That's how I am. And I'm going to call you out on your lies and everything else that you got going on. But anyway, I forgot my point and why I just needed to get that out.
But it's not that you boasting when you're elevated. You just got
it. Yeah. So it's just a point to where it's certain things you don't have time to waste on, right? Mm-hmm. So when you consider things that are important, when they are important, your system, those, those that you coaching, those who are holding you accountable, those who you are holding accountable.
Yeah.
Those type of things are on your list of importance. The other stuff, like where you just want to tap in every 6 months, like I ain't got time to sit here and catch up on 6 months. Like, no, it don't work like that. So it has to be reciprocated, and your relationships as you're building. And why we're saying this is because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I know Kim and Rebecca will as well. Your relationships are gonna change as you continue to elevate. Just get ready for it. Don't be disappointed about it. Don't be hurt about it. As you continue to elevate, your surroundings are gonna look different.
Absolutely.
They're gonna look different, and it's okay for them to look different because you're growing and you're elevating. And sometimes you got those that don't want to elevate because they don't want to leave people behind. You better leave them people behind. You better leave them behind because what God has for you, He's already showing you and releases some things. So back to my post, I put a post up because people are tagging me on things that don't have nothing to do with me, and it started. I'm tired of removing a tag. I'm tired of people that be looking at y'all like, who are y'all? I haven't seen y'all probably 2 or 3 years. Like, what are you doing?
Stop tagging.
So I put that post up, and somebody yesterday got on my post and said, stop it, you human or something. And I know who the person is, and I started to go in there like, really, but I was like, you know what? It ain't worth it. So I'm gonna just say this public. I know who I am, and I know what I desire on my page. I don't want you to be tagging me on everything because you want to introduce yourself to my network. Like, we've been kicking it, we cool, we've been doing it together. That's not cool. Respect my space.
Yes.
Don't do that. If you want me to see it, comment in the chat, tag me in the comments.
Yeah.
Don't just try to, like Rhonda said on my post, don't try to get in my house and move my furniture. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hijack my audience.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah. So anyway, but saying all of that to say your surroundings will change, and you'll look up, and it's not that you have any heart feelings towards those who are in a different space as you, but you moving and you growing, and it's just certain things that you're gonna be released from, and be okay with the shift and the release. Don't mean you don't love them. No, you don't love them, and you don't care about them, but just what you're doing and what you are a part of, even the 20-year relationship. She may be busy because she's growing, and it's not that she don't love her. She's just in a different, area. I love Kim and Rhonda. We don't talk. I mean, not Kim and Rhonda. Well, I love you too, Kim, but Rhonda and Candy. But I don't have to talk to them every single day. They know if I didn't talk to them on Saturday, they're not gonna be in their feelings because they know all over Houston.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
It's just,
and they're not taking it personally. They know. If I need her, she a phone call away. So.
Yeah, they know.
And I think I said last week, with elevation, your conversations change.
It definitely change.
You got to be ready for different conversations if you're doing things, and one thing about me, I don't forget genuine people that come in my life. I just don't. I don't. So yeah.
But one thing that I've noticed, this is what I get a lot of now. Oh, because I see stuff on social media. I'm like, oh, she had a party. She had this. She had that. She did. Oh, well, we didn't invite you because we know you busy.
Let me make that decision.
Fine.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, okay.
Like, my schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, remember that you did invite me. And I don't have to be invited to everything, but being considered holds weight.
Would be nice.
It holds weight. Exactly. Let me say I'm busy.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So Kim, Jay say put you on her schedule.
I got my calendar. I think I got you down for the 17th.
Kiana, growth is elevation. Leave those that aren't ready to the side. Okay, be ready for what's next. Absolutely. That's awesome. So listen, y'all, our morning tea topic. I'm gonna have to do a morning tea topic drop. David, if you tune in, because he probably gonna come in late and say, I missed it, start over in one of these but I need a morning tea drop. Hey, Trina, good morning.
Hey, Trina.
I know Trina over there with her legs crossed and stuff. But listen, the morning tea topic today, we got kind of a combo of 2 topics. One of them is behind the hustle and identity shifts. And the other one is identity shifts. how the journey of building your business can redefine who you are, right? Behind the hustle, the mental. So ladies, let's talk about it, because I think people think entrepreneurship is just all glitz, glory, and everything, right? But people don't understand the sacrifice that we have to make when it comes to being an entrepreneur, such as not being able to attend to everything,
Right.
because you got to make ends meet, right?
Or you got to do your own stuff.
Get something in business
Mm-hmm.
and miss something that is personal. So let's talk about that, because Rebecca, you've been in business for a long time and you have several businesses, and just like the scenario you just said, they said you was too busy. So let's talk about the hustle, behind the hustle of being an entrepreneur.
So what I would start off by saying is, when I left corporate America and took on, so I ran a business and worked a full-time job for over 13, 14 years, like a full-time job and ran a full-time business. Wow. When I left corporate America and did 100% self-employment, the game changed.
Yeah.
Whew. Like, that's a whole nother hustle in itself, not getting that recurring paycheck and having to depend on the mood of somebody else on whether you eat or not. That's a whole nother hustle. So it's a lot of mental anguish. It's a lot of late nights. It's a lot of like, oh my God, I got people depending on me. I got to pay them. What if this don't work? How do I pivot? Do I need to do this? It's a lot. It's a lot with it. So when you all who are consumers, when you are being serviced by a business owner, or you're looking to do business with them, put that stuff in mind when they're telling you what it costs to work.
Right.
Because it's a lot that goes into it. And if you're not ready to invest, that's okay. But don't try to make them dummy down or lower their value or their prices to meet your needs when you don't know your dollar, how much your dollar has to go and stretch through their business.
That is true.
Oh my God, that's so good.
True. Yes.
And what about you, Kim? Because you have had you retired from a 9-year.
Right.
Now you're into something different, and so completely different. Something
right.
that you didn't even foresee. So you are pretty much navigating through coaching, and so all of this is brand new to you. So let's talk about the hustle of that, because I know you have to transition from one place to the next, one thought to the next, and all of those things.
It's a lot. It's a daily shifting of your mind at times, and you got a lot of things that you are concerned about. In my case, with the new venture that I have going on, it's like, okay, now establishing a different audience for what I have to offer people. So I am in the beginning startup stage, if you will, and thank you for all of you guys that have purchased my book. I appreciate the love and support. Got something special coming for y'all too, side note. But so it's rebuilding again, and I'm not gonna call it stress, because it's not stress, because I love what I do, but it's being able to just navigate through life, and with the pool of people, and I thank God for the book, because a lot of people have reached out and want to talk, and I'm like, okay, I ain't no coach or no therapist, but but at the same time, I'm waiting to see what God is going to do with those type of people that are reaching out to me. So it's new to me, but exciting. And being able to, that's why I made the comment earlier that I can't just sit and chit chat with everybody, because God got me going a different route, and I got to steward. That's another word. I got to steward my time correctly to get to where God has me ordained and destined for, if that makes sense. So
that makes perfect sense. Because you have to, and Kim will share, or she will attest to this. I told her we prayed before this, during the journey and before the book was actually released, because I shared with her and saw in the spirit how this was going to be a book release, but also a ministry at the same time. And I told her that people were going to come to her, didn't I, Kim?
Yeah,
I said, you're going to have to look at this different, because people are going to come to you, and God is going to use you for these people, right? And so it's a different ball game when you know it's a God thing, and you guys are looking to do something, and then He instructs you to do something, and then you see the petals growing from the soil, right? It's a different outlook on things, and so I'm just happy to be able to witness what He's doing through you, because it's different, and for everybody, like God has given you something that you were supposed to do. Just like I with Rebecca, when I went to that first unmute, I said, Rebecca, I called her on the phone and said, you got something. Don't let this go. You got something, because I look at that as a ministry as well. Like, because you are a steward, or being a steward of
God's daughters and His people, men and women.
Yes, of helping those who have been muted.
Absolutely.
Those people who have been holding stuff in for years or now putting themselves in the front. Even those with abuse, those who have had abusive husbands, those who have been told from their family they weren't going to be nothing. Those who have, now they're feeling stronger and willing to come to the front. And He's using her to be able to do that. And so, okay, back to the hustle. That was a whole nother thing. But back to I just need to say back to the hustle. For me, the shift of, I think the hardest part for the hustle for me, it's not the money. It's the consistency of the people doing the work for the result that they are screaming for. That's the part that bothers me with the hustle. I hustle hard. And I do enough to see the work being done, so you can see the fruit, so you can see the knowledge, so you can see yourself growing, and you not doing the work that lays heavy on me. And so that's the hustle for me. I'm hustling to make you succeed, and not doing the work. That bothers me. It bothers me, because I want to see you win. You stuck in a place that you don't have to be, because either you're not consistent with your payments to where I can help you, because I'm not going to work and not get paid, or you don't do the work that I'm telling you to make it work. So that for me. So if you are in the chat, let's talk about your hustle. Let us know what your hustle is, and some of the things that you may feel lonely in leadership. You may feel like, I don't have an accountability circle. I don't have anybody to vent to, or I don't have anybody that can assist me. Tell us what it looks like for you. And now, y'all, let's move into identity shifts, like change of your identity, like how your journey of building may have been redefined who you are in the process of your journey of building. So let's talk about that, Rebecca.
So what you said was really good about when you start elevating a certain way, or Kim said it too, you have to move differently. And I never saw myself as like, but now, like, I'm something like somebody now, y'all. You can walk up to me and be like, girl, can we sit down and chat? Now, my time is very valuable. I don't have the, let me pick your brain time, or can I call you, or the, call me when you get a few minutes. I don't
have a few minutes.
So I have noticed that the more that I elevate, the less access I have to give. And it's not being me, but I look different now as a business owner. I move different as a business owner. And sometimes people can't, understand it, or they think, well, I've been coming to you since da-da-da, and I appreciate you for that. But you go to Walmart every day. You don't ask Mr. Walmart for his private number. You don't ask Mr. Walmart for no discount. You don't ask Mr. Walmart, can you pick his brain? So for me, that's what it is. It's learning that, certain access has to be limited. And certain things I have to move differently in certain things now.
That's good. That's good. Man, that was good to me. That was good to me. What about you, Kim?
Well, definitely piggyback, and you got to move different. You have to look different, and again with the conversations, the talk, your talk is different. again, I've learned so much. And I hate to keep going back to this, but then I don't hate to keep going back to it. I love to keep going back to it because it's a reference thing. But when I attended the daily Proverbs class, I learned so much about the words and being mindful of what I'm saying, who I'm saying it with. And so I have to watch my conversations. The conversations have to build me up. Now, granted, I told someone this, I think on Saturday, it's okay to have a 5-minute pity party. I get it, because I be wanting to have a 5-minute pity party, but I can't stay in it. You know what I mean? So you have to, if you want different, you got to move different. You got to talk different, look different. If you want to be respected, you got to act different. You got to show, you got to show people how you want to be treated. You see what I'm saying? If you walk in the room with your head down, looking all raggedy and just don't really care about it, then you're going to get that type of reaction from people, But if you walk in there with your shoulders back, and you're likable, your aura is good, you're walking in confidence and things like that, then you'll get those type of people will gravitate to you. So stop saying that you don't have anyone. You may want to ask yourself, how are you presenting yourself in different spaces and rooms that you're in? Because there's a lot of things now that Miss Kim just not going to tolerate. I'll joke with you, baby, but don't joke with me and you throwing some shade, because I'm going to catch that real quick. So, I'll catch it real quick. And now that I'm in a space where I'm nipping it in the bud, as soon as you say it, to make sure I don't have to walk away and say, wait a minute, did you just say that like that? And I had a situation on Saturday and I had to say, okay, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, hold on. And then I had to kind of like nip it in the bud. But you definitely have to learn how to move, look, and talk different if you want different.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love it. And I know if my father is on here, my daddy, those who know me, know me. Know me. Y'all know me too, but those who know, I have come a very long way. So in my shift of life and elevation, because I was the pop off queen. Listen. I was the pop off queen, but no, it's good to see growth. It's good to see growth. And I'm not saying that I would want to revert back to that individual, but I can if I need to.
Oh yeah. Sometimes it's necessary. Just
necessary.
Sometimes.
But what I do love is the fact that, because I have been in a position of, and let me tell you this, y'all, thank you, Holy Spirit. When you get to a level where people respect you, and they respect you as an individual because they know your heart as being a human and professionally as well, people will vindicate for you.
Yeah,
they will battle
absolutely
with you. They will battle your character,
your name.
And a lot of times you may not even have to say anything in regards to, because people know you for who you are. And so for me, it is you do. I've had to walk differently, because let me tell you, it's been plenty of, just last week. It was the Lord that stopped me on Tuesday of last week. We're getting my car fixed, and David, he used David for me not to do what I was gonna do on Tuesday. It's still
so you ain't gonna do it.
Oh no, still May. I still last Tuesday. But anyway, making a long story short,
do it.
I had to. I believe it's supposed to be done. It just wasn't supposed to be done on that Tuesday.
It's coming.
It's coming for sure. But just saying all of this to say, you have to move different, and this is the thing. Don't mess up your credibility, though.
Right.
If people are looking at you in a certain statue, don't water down yourself and mess that up, because and that's why you have to be very careful of the people that you associate yourself with, because birds of a feather who flock together is still in existence. People will associate you with foolishness because you are associated with them. But you definitely have to change. You definitely, and if people say you changing, yes, I'm growing. I'm growing into a new creature. I'm not supposed to be the same.
Right.
I'm supposed to elevate. I'm supposed to grow, and you are supposed to grow with me. And if you're not,
then that's you.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't love you any less. I'm just still moving in my growth. And so just wanted to talk about that. So let's talk, and I want to make sure that I put this disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca was unmuting before I made that comment. She already had it. I just affirmed that it was so good.
Yes.
To keep going.
But
that's your gift. That's your gift, Mika, as a coach, that you saw that and you encourage that and you said, hey, do it. And that's the type of people you want to be around, that when they see something in you that you're already working on, they give you that push and that encouragement. And you be like, you know what, that's all I needed. You know, and
instead of taking it and using it as their own.
Exactly. Right. Because you got people to do that too. But so that's good people to be around that will see something in you and just encourage you to say, hey, no, you can do that and do it and look where you are, you know. But I do want to say this too, as a disclaimer. Learn to, when it comes to words, it's okay to speak and encourage yourself. You know, I love to see when women post stuff about they love how they look inside and out. You know, the beauty within comes on the outside. If anybody reads something and they take it as if you're bragging or boasting about yourself, that means they got a problem, okay? Because we have to encourage ourselves. We have to, it's no different than speaking affirmations. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're not that person that when somebody posts something and just congratulating themselves for something, don't be looking side-eyed. Just go ahead and heart it and say, go girl, I'm here cheering for you. You know, don't be like that. Don't be like that. You know, learn to encourage yourself and check your words and you know, but if you're a hater, I guess you got to be consistent. So you know.
I wanted to touch on Jay's comment where she says elevation is scary when you have to trust new people. It's gonna happen.
Yes,
it's gonna happen. I would say, I mean, you are a true woman of God. Prayer, you have discernment. God speaks to you like He speaks to everybody else. And I would say pray about those new relationships when they come, because it's oftentimes, let me tell you, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but sometimes people come up to me and I'll be like, who are you? However, and I'll be like, where you know me from? However, I still never know what that relationship may bring, right? So we're not saying you got to hop in the bed with them when you first meet them. You know, pray about your relationships with people. Pray about your circles. Pray, you know, allow God to show you, because trust me, He gonna show you.
Oh yeah,
something about them that you shouldn't be connected to. He will show you. So I have been, as I always say, in pursuit of permission. Like, am I supposed to be there? Am I supposed to have this relationship with this person? Why are they here? What are we supposed to be doing together? Lord, do you put a stamp on this before I get myself involved into something that is not of you? It's of us in the flesh. And so, and that's another thing, y'all. And y'all can comment on this as well. Y'all stop waking up and saying you're gonna do something in the morning when you know that's not your lane to be in.
Oh my God.
In a space that is not for you, and then you wonder why it's not working out.
Yes.
Because God didn't have His stamp on it from the very beginning. Did you ask Him, are you supposed to do this? Because one thing He is not gonna do, He is not gonna be the author of confusion.
Right.
If He told you to do it, the people are gonna come. So if they're not coming, you need to go ahead and consult with Him again. Because maybe it's not at that time. Maybe it's further down the line. Or maybe it's the people that you associated with. Maybe He don't want you to do it with them. Maybe He wants you to do it by yourself. Maybe He want to bring you new people to put off whatever it is that He told you. And stop saying God told you to do something and you know God didn't do it. And He gonna show up and let you know that I don't have nothing to do with that. It's not gonna work out how you want it to work out. So that's I think
people, with what you just said, I think a lot of people, they see stuff and they get excited and think they can do it, you know. And for example, like you know, you're an awesome MC, you know, and some people think that they can MC. You know, just listening to how you do things, that's a gift. That's one of your gifts. You know, everybody can't MC a crowd. They don't know the etiquette. You know, they think they can MC. A lot of people think, like, I've done conferences. That stuff is not easy. You know, it's a lot behind the scenes. And a lot of people think, oh, I'm gonna put a conference on. Why are you doing it? Number one, it ain't about the money, because you're not gonna get what you think you're getting. You have to have a passion. You have to have, I do things to bless people and God gives it to me. I you know, like I say, I'm even waiting to see what's going to be downloaded for my next conference, my fourth one for the year. Well, the fourth, this will be the fourth one. So I'm just not going to rush into it. I'm like, okay, Lord. So we got to be careful, find out what it is that you're good at. Write it down on a piece of paper. Ask the people around you, what do you see in me? What do you think I do good naturally? Because sometimes I think I want to be a comedian because I make people laugh. But you don't see me trying to go to the Houston Improv trying to say, hey, I don't know, but I might. I've been thinking about that. But just look in that mirror, y'all, at the end of the day, and just get some quiet time, and just check yourself. Just check yourself. Like,
because it can't just be about the money. It can't just be about the money. Because if it's just about the money, you'll do just about anything.
Yes.
And it's going to show in the delivery.
Yeah, I would love to do taxes because they seem like they have a lot of fun. They make a lot of money. Baby, I ain't finna be doing that.
I'm leaving that to Rebecca them. I'm leaving that to them. I be playing with them, but I do not want to do it.
I know. The Death Row Records, baby. Come on over to Death Row Records.
Oh, Lord. Y'all can have it. Bless y'all whole heart.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this as well because Gio is a living testimony.
Yes. What's up, Gio?
Okay. To pivot, Gio was supposed to do a conference 2 years ago.
Yeah, and she had a raggedy coach.
She was told to do this conference, and the ball dropped. Okay,
yeah.
So Gio took last year and pivot. She was supposed to do it, but she said God told her to wait 2 times. He told her to wait. Gio got on a new path this year, and now she's ready. What am I saying? Why I'm explaining that? Because one, she listened to God and she just didn't do it because she put a date on the calendar.
That's her raggedy coach.
That's number 2. And then number 3 is the fact that she actually is confident now in what it is that she know God has told her she's supposed to do, but she has a strategy. Why am I also saying that? Gio called me and said she wanted to pitch. And to whom that was last year at Rebecca's Empowerment Brunch. Last year. Rebecca, how much did Gio win?
Tell the people.
Your conference.
Tell the people.
Baby, Gio won. First of all, she got out there and owned it.
Yes, she did.
Owned it.
Yes, she did.
Won $1,000. She won $1,000 cash prize from the event for me for winning. And the judge, one of the judges, shout out to Raven, wanted to sew into her further and sold $5,000 cash.
Say that again.
$5,000 cash. So that's a total of $6,000.
Yep.
And then the lovely Miss Jasmine is offered to build out her back end.
Yep.
So her systems and all of that. So she walked away really good by betting on herself.
Betting on herself.
Owned it.
Yes.
And showing up.
Yep. The confidence level was up here.
Yep.
Yes.
I loved every bit of it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this too and be quiet, cause she got a good coach. She let go of that raggedy coach and got a good coach that saw in her, and she,
And you could tell she had been poured into. You could tell that whatever else she was holding her back before, she put that on the floor. She left whatever it was, and she got out there and she showed up. And I was just like, "You better go, Gio.
You better blow the whistle, Gio."
I was in tears. Gio said she had to stop looking at me because I was just seeing how God it's just amazing. And that's what's it for me. And I know it's for y'all as well. It's not about me being paid as a coach. Right. It's about seeing it work. It's about seeing a person elevate. It's about me pouring water into her and seeing her petals bloom. That's it for me, and to be able to see that. And I always say, be in the room, be in the right room. I should say, be in the right room, ask God. And Gio got confidence. So now she is moving and elevating in a level that she hasn't seen before for herself. Absolutely. But now she's also seeing how God is working her through everything that she was already supposed to do. So when she have her round table, she's going to be prepared. She's already confident. So she's going to be already working and doing the things that God had already ordained her to do. So what are we saying? we are saying that it may be heavy because you got to hustle, right?
Yeah.
We're saying, Kim said the word is consistent.
Consistent.
You got to be consistent in what it is that you're doing. You
Mm-hmm.
have to work with people who really want to see you truly succeed.
Right.
And in the elevation, you may change, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Be okay with the shift, as Jill said. Be okay with the pivot, because it's gonna happen. And the only way, the only way that you're gonna be able to see everything is if you kind of have to step back and look at it and see yourself growing. And I always say, a small move is still a growth move.
That's
when
it.
you move the needle, as long as the needle is moving, I didn't say it had to move fast, but as long as you see it moving, then you know you are growing.
I like that. As long as it's moving. Yeah.
As long as it's moving. I always say, let's move the needle. Move the needle. I don't care if you got 5 new followers this week.
Yes.
That's moving the needle.
Yes.
If you got 5 subscribers, that's moving the needle.
Yeah.
If you got people that's subscribing to your website, that's moving. It don't have nothing to do with money.
Yeah.
It's still moving the needle. So just look, and y'all know I'm an analytics girl. And you got to make sure that you're seeing. If you just working and doing transactional things and not checking your data to see you move, you just working.
Yeah.
Who wants to keep working and not working smart? Trina talked about her automations. She got about 5 businesses. And if it wasn't for her automations that's set up, she wouldn't be able to sustain her businesses as she has with staying on top of her clients and touching them if she didn't have the systems. But a lot of you are not even wanting to grow in the ecosystem that's already built. You got to ask questions. You got to talk. You got to ask Rebecca things about bookkeeping and Nedra things about bookkeeping and you know, all of the things. And Kim, as she continues to navigate and people, God keeps sending her. Now she got a new thing. Lord, okay, you sending me people. What am I supposed to do with them?
Yeah.
Right? How are you going to use me for them?
Yeah.
And what is it that I have to do? And so those are the things. But we just wanted to have a heart-to-heart conversation in regards to building the building, the hustle behind the hustle, as well as identity shifts. Rebecca said yes.
You have to invest in your craft.
Yeah, you got to. You have to. Yeah, you have to.
And unmute.
Yeah. And be intentional, as Mika always say with her word, intentional, in the rooms that you are going to. Every room is not meant for you to be in. You know, just to be able to say, oh, I was there, I attended that. Okay, why? How is that going to benefit you personally? Is it going to benefit you business-wise, or you're just doing it? You know, so don't just be busy to be busy or to be there just to be there. You know?
Rebecca, I want you to leave off with something before we get into upcoming events. Leave off with something for those who still feel in a box. Those who are still, they're scared because they aren't on the level of those who are around them. And so they're scared to come to the front, because you do it so well when it comes to unmuting, and we have seen it. Like, we've seen it, the people unmuting. Share something with them as before we leave off, in order for them to what unmute is and to assist them with that.
Sure. So I get it when you feel like you're here, but other people are here, or you may feel like you should be there, but you're not invited to the party. I myself have been in the tax industry for years. I have a huge clientele. I know my stuff. I'm good at what I do. I'm not invited to most things. I'm not invited to speak on a lot of things. I'm not, and it's fine. But if you feel that you're not elevating like you should, or you're not where those people are, chances are most of the times people are not even where they think you think they are. But what I will say, if you're stuck in a box, walk out of it.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. Just walk out of it. You're not going to elevate until you want to push past whatever's holding you back, whether that's fear, whether that's finances, whether that's a relationship, whether that's just confidence, self-esteem, whatever it is, you have to push through. If it takes you getting up every morning, looking in the mirror and say, I'm that girl, say that every day until you believe it. Because if you don't, you're going to stay stuck in that box. And those people who really ain't that girl, they're going to look like they're winning to you, because you won't just take the necessary step to move forward. A lot of people out here are faking it till they make it. So you have the skills to surpass those people already. You just have to believe that you do and step outside the box.
I like that.
Awesome. So we got something that we're gonna do on behalf of Rebecca and Rebecca Davis Enterprises. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a round of applause. We want the first person, Rebecca. I'm just gonna put it out there. Rebecca bought a bunch of books from Kim. She blessed her whole heart.
Yes, she did.
Blessing the people. She is blessing the people.
Thank you.
If you haven't purchased a book, Rebecca wants to give a book away to someone who was on the live. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to name or give us a line that Miss Kim said today during her segment. The first person to give a line from her segment, you will be the winner of a book. So one of 2,426 days, you will be the winner of the book. So make sure that you put it in the chat. If you haven't got the book yet, we're looking for you. And in the meantime, Yana got it.
Yana be listening, boy. She like, baby, be consistent.
Kiana, message me your address and I will definitely mail it to you.
Congrats.
Kiana, congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, we got some upcoming events before we hop off. I know for myself, I have the Light Up Your Brand April the 7th. I'm sold out, y'all, but because I feel good and today is Wednesday, I'm going to open up one more spot, but you got 1 hour. 1 hour to go ahead and let me undo it right now because I even forgot. You got 1 hour to go ahead. I'm going to open up one more and then I'm going to have a giveaway later on, I believe. So let me open it up. Rebecca, what you got coming?
I have something I'm working on, and I'm gonna talk more to Mika about it because I just want to make sure I put it out correctly. But I do have something I'm working on. I do want to bless another person with a book, but for this second blessing, you're gonna have to share our live. You're gonna have to invite people to watch the replay, and the person that does that the most, did I say that right? The person that shares the most and invites people to the replay, I'm going to bless that person with a book also. And I want to say, without giving it away, Kim,
yes,
you did that. When I sat in my Dr. Teals last night and read that book from beginning to end, and now when I look at you differently. Not in a way, but like, I can't believe in dragons, but
right.
I want to, girl.
But you know what? Remember, before she read it yesterday, I told her, I said, when you read the book, you understand who Kim is.
Yeah.
You understand why she is who she is.
Yeah.
And it just gives you a whole different perspective. Yeah.
And it lets you know it was a God thing, because I'll put some boxing gloves on, baby, or get some peanut butter in a minute. So yeah.
But y'all, it is a good read. If you haven't read it, it is a good read. Like, it's worth every bit. Like, I can read it again. You know, and so good job. Good job.
God bless you.
All right, Kim. Kim got something good. She got something coming for those who have purchased the book. So if you have, you may want to be in on this thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell them.
That's what I was gonna say. If, you know, it's if you haven't purchased the book, you know, first of all, thank you all for those that have purchased it. And send me a review. If you don't want to do it on Facebook, you know, by tagging me, just send it to me and I'll post it in my reader's review template. And those that haven't purchased the book, you might want to go ahead and purchase it, because what I'm dropping at the end of the week, you won't be privy to it. It's no more sitting on the sidelines waiting to see and then saying, okay, I'm gonna do it now. No, we're not gonna do that. I done gave y'all plenty of warning. Stop sitting on the sidelines. Either you gonna get in or not. But if you want to purchase a copy before to be included in that announcement, what's going to happen in the announcement, go to my website, www.powerhousebykp, that's powerhousebykp.com, and click shop. And the next shipment will be going out on this weekend. So make sure you get a book, and stay tuned for the announcement. And for those of you that already got the book, I got y'all. I
Yeah,
got you.
Y'all stop waiting. Stop waiting to when you think it's popular to support.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she said, stop waiting on the sidelines and just support, because you will be blessed by this, and you might be able to bless somebody else with it by sharing a copy with somebody else. Because you're definitely.
Thank you, Marcy. I do. I definitely remember. Yeah.
And let me say this too, piggybacking off of Rebecca, and then we'll leave. One of the things that I have learned, and I hope people understand this too, when you sow into people, doing what you're doing, even if you sow by purchasing a book, by showing it, it's not always about money. It's just about support. I'm telling you, as sure as my name is Mika, it is going to come back. I promise you it's gonna come back. And then when it does come back, you want them days where you be like, man, I don't have money for this, I don't have money for that, and that money show up, or I didn't have nobody to listen to me cry, or somebody gave me a word that encouraged me. That's coming back. That's him pouring back into you for what you've sown into other people.
I'm a witness to that.
Careful when you just waiting, but you always got your hand out, asking.
It comes
back. A little delayed. You be a little delayed because you don't understand the power of sowing. I'm telling you. And I'm not talking about you got to sow a whole lot. It's not about money. It's about your heart.
Exactly, your heart posture. That's it.
Doing. Heart posture. So I'm excited about everything. Listen, we got a lot of people doing a lot of good things, and it's just so great to see the Lord just moving through people. And so y'all also, Marcy, Indigo Blue is having a mother-daughter event for Mother's Day. So y'all prepare for that. If you are a mother, if you have a daughter, she's going to have an event that's going to be at Indigo Blue at her office. So they're going to take pictures. They'll be able to dress, get styled. If you want to consult, Marcy, Friday and Saturday was so many people saying that Marcy was going to be their stylist. It's exciting to witness, but Marcy can really, really take you out of your comfort zone.
Oh yeah.
I'll make sure that y'all get in contact with her if you want to consult, to go to the boutique and just take you out of what you normally would do and get measured your size so that she can order specific things that will fit you, and what she sees, the vision for you. Because listen, we got to show up. We got to stay lit in 2026. Look at okay. I know what it is. Okay. But yeah, y'all have an amazing Wednesday. Same place, same time, same location. We will see y'all next week. It's been an awesome day. We are in the month of April. of April. Remember, I got 1 hour. You got 1 hour until 9:14.
9:14.
One spot that's left for Stay Lit. No, I'm sorry. Light up your brain. Y'all have an amazing day. And
love y'all. Be kind.
Love y'all. Have a good day.